What's going on? We're back for another review. This time I'm going to do A Million Ways to Die in the West, directed by Seth MacFarlane. I just saw this movie, and I gotta say, I laughed maybe once or twice out loud. The rest of the time, I knew it was supposed to be funny, but it just wasn't that funny. It's just not that funny of a movie. It tried too hard to come off as a comedy, and it didn't really hit. You know, the punchlines didn't hit, and it was historically, it was really cool. I think I learned a lot from the movie. I think I learned more from the movie than I actually found funny. It had a lot of really cool references to the West, a lot of scientific facts, things that I did not know about the West at the time, and some of the jokes were so cliche and they were so typically Seth MacFarlane that I just really couldn't get into it. There was nothing new. I felt like it could be an episode of Family Guy. Seriously, it could have been an episode of Family Guy where Peter is the main character, and then his family is scattered around and they play the bunch of different characters. That's what it felt like to me, and I don't think it came off very well. I think Ted was really great, and I think Seth MacFarlane tried to make another movie, and I thought maybe he thought it could have worked out really well, and it just didn't come off very good. I can't say I really enjoyed the movie or that I'll ever watch it again. But it did have its few funny moments. I'll say I laughed about 3 times. But what I really did like about it is it had a lot of really great cameos. There's a lot of really cool parts where the celebrities come in and they kind of make their little cameo appearance. That was probably the best part of the movie. Probably the only best part of the movie. Other than that, it was typically funny. If you've seen any of the trailers for A Million Ways to Die in the West, you've seen the movie. I can assure you that. You've seen the entire movie. You know what's going to happen. All the funny parts are in the trailer. And yeah, that's about it. That's all I could really say about A Million Ways to Die in the West. It just wasn't that funny. It was entertaining, I guess, but it just wasn't funny. It wasn't a comedy to me. It tried too hard to be a comedy, and when a comedy tries too hard to be a comedy and explain its jokes to you, it's just not funny anymore. You're like, I know exactly what's gonna happen. I know exactly how you're gonna try to be funny, and I think Seth MacFarlane needs to try something completely new, and maybe do a Ted 2. We would all love to see a Ted 2. Just do a Ted 2. Don't do anything else. Do Ted 2. That would be great. I would give the movie a 6 out of 10, and that's being generous. I would give it a 6 out of 10 because I love the cameos. I think the cameos were a great idea, and I actually learned a lot of information about the West, about 1886 from the movie, which was informative, I guess. But other than that, the movie's pretty dull. Thanks for checking out another review. I'll be back with more.